Hey the Math 126 fans, this is going to be a quick video just talking about how to convert points from polar to Cartesian and vice versa. It's really just about remembering a fact. So first things first, you should have this in front of you. Have this out for everything you do with polar. Have that sitting in front of you, physically in front of you. Okay, the next fact is we have a connection. So if you're at some point on the edge of really any circle, and you label this angle, and you label this x, and you label this y, and you consider this coordinate, then this is r. And we have several connections. One is that cosine of theta is x over r, which means that x is r cosine of theta. And similarly, you can say y is r sine of theta. And once again, that's basically what the unit circle says. In the unit circle, r is 1, but this relationship applies more generally. And that's how we convert. It's as simple as that. So if someone says to convert this, then you would say 4 cosine of negative pi over 6, and you would say 4 sine of negative pi over 6. And that's why you should be happy you have the unit circle in front of you. That's negative pi over 6. And so we have the values right there immediately. So it's 4 times the x value, which is root 3 over 2. So 4 times root 3 over 2, this is 2 root 3. And this is 4 times negative half, so this is negative 2. That should be a really fast homework question. You're done immediately. And then same thing for this one. You don't have to make any adjustments for whether it's positive or negative, but you do want to have the unit circle sitting out in front of you. It's going to be faster than really anything else you could do. So negative 2 times cosine of 3 pi over 4 we're talking about. This is going to be negative 2 times negative square root of 2 over 2. So this is just square root of 2. This is going to be negative 2 times the y-coordinate, so it's square root of 2 over 2. So this is negative square root of 2. Done. It's that fast. Okay. What about going the other way? Well, there's a couple other relationships you can get from this. One is that x squared plus y squared is r squared. And the other is that tangent of theta is y over x. And that's what we use if we're trying to go the other direction. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so somebody gives me 4 and 4 root 3. You can compute the r immediately. So the way we actually use this is we say r is basically plus or minus the square root of x squared plus y squared. And theta is arctangent. Now here you have to be careful, because the moment you say arctangent, you're assuming it's in the principal domain. You'll have to think about the quadrant. There's always this issue. For both of these, they're in the first quadrant, so it's not an issue, but just think about your picture and make sure that whatever angle you get, it's in the appropriate quadrant. Okay, so anyways, let's compute the r. This is going to be 4 squared plus 4 root 3 squared with the square root. That's going to be r. So it's not going to be nice. I just made up these numbers. So 16 plus 16 times 3 equals r. So whatever that is, 48, 64, square root of 64. Oh, what's 8? Maybe I did pick something nice. And if I made a mistake, let me know in the comments. This is just about the ideas. Okay, so then tangent of theta is y over x. Now, in the homework, you should be looking for things that possibly simplify. So this is going to be 4 root 3 over 4, which is root 3. Now, when is tangent root 3? So again, I talk about this in my video about reading the unit circle. So if you don't know that, check that out. But we want to know when sine over cosine is root 3, which is when this over this is root 3, which is right there. So this is pi over 3. So there we go. You can say this is the same as saying r equals 8 and theta is pi over 3. And there are many other correct answers. I mean, you could add 2 pi to this and it'd be correct. You could add pi and then make the r negative. That's correct. Watch my intro video on that. Okay, same thing here. So it just becomes mechanical. These aren't that exciting of questions. There's my r. My theta is going to be arctangent of 7/10. Okay, that's how we convert points. All right, hope